Thank you for joining us, Vincent.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from?
Yes, I am from Newark, New Jersey. Proud and excited to say that from Newark. I was born and raised here in what was called at one time Martland Hospital, and now it's UMD&J Hospital. And born in the Central Ward, and my family moved to the South Ward, and I have been in Newark all of my life, and I'm just proud of that.
Okay, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you as well. Definitely glad to be here.
Yeah, Vincent, can you tell us where you went to school? A little bit about your background.
Yes, definitely. Again, being born in Newark, I went to Newark Public Schools, elementary school. I went to Louise Spencer School. I think probably had some folk when they hear that name, they give a few shout outs about that. There was a whole lot of us in Louise Spencer School that was from Prince Street Projects at the time. I went to Link Community School. And also and for high school, I went to ex-Catholic High School. Yeah. And also for college, I went to the College of New Rochelle. I also have been in studies for theological studies as well.
Awesome. What are the different jobs or different roles you played in the city of Newark?
Wow, different roles I played in the city of Newark. I'm proudly to say that, and growing up, we had different types of activities, a lot of activities that I was a part of in the city of Newark. My grandparents who raised us made sure that we were a part of everything that took place in what we call Green Acres at the time. Now it's called Cowboy Melton Center. And so definitely participated in that as a youth, as a teenager, and then as an adult, definitely was a part of a lot of activities and still are. Some of those activities being now South Ward Clergy Alliance, because I'm a pastor. Yes,
You're
I'm a pastor
too?
I'm a pastor right here in the same city where I was born and raised, in the area where I played, right around the corner from what we call Cooper Park. We used to call it Cooper Park, and now they call it Mildred Helms Park. And I have so many memories, even every time I go to church, of me being a child.
Now, what church is this?
That's Pleasant Grove Baptist Church.
All right, shout out to Pleasant Grove.
Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, 198 Chadwick Avenue. And when people hear Chadwick, some folk be like, oh, no, we in the hood. We right in the hood. I'm proud to be there. I'm proud to work with my community. That's my family. I love them, and we're gonna make it a utopia. It's gonna change.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're obviously a proud person from the city of Newark.
Yes.
Now let's jump into the makeup of Newark. I was very surprised to see that Newark was the makeup of Newark is predominantly made up of minorities. I think I read somewhere that Newark is made up of 90% minority base, as opposed to the greater New Jersey, which was made up of 35% of minority base. So Newark has a strong population that's made up of minorities. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, Newark is made up of a large percent of minorities, and it has been the vision of our current mayor Ras Baraka, to make sure that we capture that moment, since there are minorities, to allow them to have opportunities to excel. Right, because since we have a lot of minorities, that means we have a lot of people who are not homeowners, but they're renters in the city. And so even now, there are programs that is going on with a Section 8 department for the Newark Housing Authority to allow them to go through programs to make them homeowners. All right, so that would help this landscape of the city and things that's going on to improve quality of life for our residents, and different things, and give them different opportunities and avenues to excel. And so I don't take that as a negative, but anything as a positive to help our people.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't have a lot of minorities, but we're moving up. We're moving up. Newark is moving up.
And this is all happening in the neighborhoods in Newark.
Yes, in the neighborhoods.
Speaking about the neighborhoods and doing more research about Newark, I realized that Newark is comprised of different wards. Yes. And I had to look up the word ward because I didn't really know exactly what it meant. And I only know, the only other city I know that's divided into wards is New Orleans, right? Because you hear it in the rap songs and Lil Wayne talking about whatever ward he's from. So Newark is comprised of the same thing as well. Can you talk about what makes those different neighborhoods so dynamic and culturally diverse?
Yeah, definitely. So we have the South Ward, which I'm from the South Ward, North Ward, Central Ward, East Ward, West Ward. How that came about, I don't know. The ward, right? Okay. They used to be called First Ward, Second Ward, Third Ward, Fourth Ward, Fifth Ward. That's before my time. But I'm from the South Ward, and Newark is made up of all those wards, but it's one Newark. And so in growing up, I was, history lessons that, my grandparents gave me about how our Jewish brothers and sisters all lived in the South Ward, in the Weequahic section. And the North Ward was basically our Spanish brothers and sisters, and East Ward was our Portuguese brothers and sisters, and Central Ward, again, was our African-American brothers and sisters. There were a lot of high-rise projects in the areas at that time. But as Newark has become a Renaissance city and has expanded their borders, I mean, folk are living everywhere at this point, right? So you can go in the South Ward and you can see some of our Jewish brothers and sisters running throughout the park. Right. You can see our Spanish brothers and sisters who live next door to African-American brothers. So our borders have expanded, which is a great thing, right? Where we're able to live together in harmony and peace and have Newark to become the Renaissance city that is becoming.
Oh, wow, awesome.
Yeah, yep.
So you are a very busy man, definitely wearing lots of hats.
Yes, a lot of stuff I'm doing, right? First is my family first, right? I love my family, my wife and my children, and is my first priority. And then, of course, my parents, grandparents. I have two grandparents who are still living. Two of my paternal and maternal grandmother are still living, and they are not from Newark, but have been in Newark a very long time, since like the 50s. They've been in Newark. They come from the South, of course, because a lot of our family migrated from the South to Newark to find jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So they are still living. I'm still grateful for them and the rearing that they have given me and my family. And aunts, uncles, cousins.
Where do they come from? There was a great migration.
Yeah.
Where did that migration come from? Where's your family originally from?
Right, so my paternal side is from Georgia.
Okay.
Yep, and my maternal side is from North Carolina and South Carolina.
Awesome. Yep,
and they all came up from the South and found rest here in Newark and have been here ever since.
Awesome. Newark has experienced a little bit of population fluctuation, going back to post the riots in '67. Yeah. Early 70s, all the way through the 90s and 2000s. But the population now is starting to increase with the recent Renaissance.
Yes.
What is the catalyst of the revolution here in Newark?
Oh man, great vision. Great vision. People are coming to Newark because they see that it is a lot of vision that is being cast here, and the vision is moving forward. As now, after the census, Newark is the largest city in the state of New Jersey. I think it was in competition with another city close to us. I won't call the name. but we are the largest city because people have come to Newark because they see the way that the city is going, the vision that has been cast by mayor and the team, and the great things that are happening. A lot of development is happening in the city of Newark. Educational opportunities, employment opportunities, partnerships that are happening, and it's right here in the Newark area. And because of the development, you don't have to come from other places to come in to work. You can live and work right here. So a lot of people are taking advantage of that opportunity.
So Vincent, I hear you also have a background in education as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am. Education is a love of mine, of course. I'm currently the board chair for the Marion P. Thomas Charter School. Marion P. Thomas Charter School is one of the largest African-American run and founded charter school here in the city of Newark.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Shout out to Marion P. Thomas
Marion
Charter.
P. Yeah, go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Tigers,
yes,
nice.
yes. Marion P. Thomas Charter School was a vision of my former pastor, Dr. Charles E. Thomas, who is deceased at this time, for a school for the community. And started as 4 kindergarten classrooms in the fellowship hall of the church, and now it is extended to 3 campuses of over 1,600 students. So we're proud of that work. A lot of our folks right here from the city of Newark, who was a part of the New Hope Baptist Church and others, did a lot of work to make sure that stayed the course. And so we're proud of that. It's still going strong today. I also have background with Newark Public Schools, where I worked for about 15 years. With Newark Public Schools in a teaching capacity and in also a community capacity as well. And so I've been at Newark strong, with education for a long time, and I'm proud to see the direction that we're going in. you know, with it's not again NPS against charter, but we're trying to work together to make sure that all of our children get everything that they're supposed to get, so that they can go out into the world, change the world, and of course come back to Newark,
right,
and continue to shift Newark forward.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Another question about Newark. So Newark has a lot to offer.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like it might get overshadowed by the city next door.
Okay, the city next door. Oh, that's it.
Yes, it is. Sometimes I think it's a little overshadowed,
okay,
you know, because it's literally right down the street, kind of.
Okay.
Or a train ride away.
Right.
But Newark has a lot to offer. A lot of people have visited Newark through, you know, just taking the airplane, the airport, going through the rail travel.
Yes.
You guys also have your manufacturing hub with the seaport nearby.
Yeah.
So you guys are like super connected to the Eastern region. Talk about some of the lesser known amenities here in the city of Newark. We know it's an economic driver, right, in the region.
Yeah.
But what about the lesser known amenities? What else does Newark offer?
Wow, I mean, Newark offers, I just want to put it out there, Newark offers everything, right? Anything that you will want to come and visit and see, or live here to be a part of, right? The arts is off the hook, as the kids say, the arts, right? We have NJ Pack, we have Symphony Hall, we have things that happen in the block areas, right, in the town. So there are a whole lot of amenities for the arts, right? There are also activities for families, which is very important, right? Somebody want to have a place to come to be able to raise their children, raise their family. You know, with good school system, with things for the children to do, we have plenty of things. I mean, at one time, there could be 20 things going on in the downtown area and 15 things going on in the wards, as we call them. And it's great. People say, how can you have all this stuff going on at the same time? Because everybody has something to do, right? So entertainment, the arts.
Are you finding people are moving out of New York, Jersey City, Hoboken into Newark? Is there a little bit of migration?
I see it. Yes, yes. I see a lot of people moving this way because of those things that we do offer here, and you know, because of the vision that the mayor had for this to be a Renaissance city, right? And also because it's a great place to raise your family, and also because it's close to transportation. Yeah. The airport down the street, the train station on the other side of the street, you know, and it's becoming more of a family-oriented place. Family, you know, that's coming back. Family. Right. Okay. Yeah. You know, you hear a lot about crime and things like that, but that's in a secluded area. And as you look at the statistics, if you read it, crime is going down, and other things are going up.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember you guys put in a bid for Amazon a few years ago. And I was like, look at Newark. Yeah. But you know what? Hey, I don't.
Hey, you guys. Too bad for Amazon.
Right. Exactly.
Is that the one that came to Philly? Like that we got or not?
No, that was. I think they ended up in DC or going to Virginia. Okay.
I can't remember. I know they didn't come to Newark.
They didn't come to Newark, right. But I was, you know, this may be a little bit naive of me, but I was really impressed at Newark. You guys took a shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for the reason we just mentioned, you guys have a lot of interconnectivity to the region. So
yes,
I see why.
Yes. Yep, a lot of employment opportunities as well. A lot of employment opportunities as well that have come to the city of Newark. We have Prudential, who have expanded.
Prudential. Let's talk about them.
Yes.
They're kind of like our Comcast in Philly.
Okay.
Prudential.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Own some of the biggest buildings. Talk about Prudential's influence in this town.
Wow, you know, Prudential have a large influence. You know, they own a lot of property. Prudential Center, right? Where all these activities go on, and they're building, and they have done a great job, I would say, in, you know, partnering with organizations and donating, et cetera, to make sure.
Shout out to Prudential.
Shout out to Prudential, right? Shout out to Prudential. And Prudential and all of the other organizations as well that continues to make sure that Newark thrive and Newark work together to make sure it stays, you know, that Renaissance city, I want to say at this time, and continue to cast vision that the mayor has put forth for us to move forward. So Prudential have done a lot in this town, and they've been here forever. Forever. I would say, way before my time.
You need that support system. You need that teamwork for this to work.
Absolutely, because we have a lot of our residents who are employees of Prudential, right? You know, they started at low-level positions, and they've been there in Prudential for a while, and they've worked their way up. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing.
that goes to show it's not always about profits. It's also about people as well.
Yes.
So the more you're ingrained and interwoven within the community,
yes,
the better everyone does.
Absolutely.
You can't have a super profitable company like Prudential and have a weekend system around you. It's not a balance. You got to find that balance.
Absolutely.
I feel like Prudential does a good job of doing that.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Community is important. And I think all of the organizations who have come and made Newark their home realizes that is important to Newark. Community. You can't come here and leave us out. Right? When you come here, we together.
Right. And I guess to close out this interview, do you have any final remarks that you want to give to the rest of the audience, the rest of the world about the city of Newark?
Yeah, city of Newark. I mean, of course I cannot leave this out because Newark holds a strong religious background, right? We have a lot of major artists that around the country who come out of Newark. We have a lot of strong spiritual congregations, Islamic masjids who are right here. There's a lot of history here in the city of Newark. And as a proud pastor of a congregation here in the city of Newark, Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, right here in the city of Newark. We're actually celebrating our 65th church anniversary coming up, and it started right in the South Ward, still in the South Ward, and different activities that we come together. We have one, and I don't know if it's around the country, but I know we have one of the strongest religious organizations, meaning the mayor's office set up a spiritual coordinator for the entire city of Newark to make sure that all of the pastors, imams, rabbis, everybody will stay connected, and that helps build community as well. And so that person is Councilwoman Louise Scott Roundtree. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard her name because she's become famous. Right.
She's very busy. We tried to get her on an interview, but she's booked for like 2 months, so that didn't work.
Yeah. So that is very important, and that was a vision of our mayor to make sure that we had that spiritual background as well for our city, because I believe with my whole heart we can do nothing without prayer. We do nothing without God, and so He has to be at the forefront of everything that we do. And so that is something that we want people not to ever forget that's happening here in the city of Newark. That we have some great, you want to go to a great church? Come to the city of Newark. You know, want a good masjid? Come to the city of Newark, right? Great temple? Come to the city of Newark. And you will be able to get everything you need spiritually as well.
Thank you, man. That's great.
And from one educator to another, I want to thank you for all the work you're doing. We definitely need more people like you who just have that passion to want to help and be in the community.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I'm a community person, born and raised. I remember those that helped me. And so the turn is to help somebody else. Keep helping somebody else. And that's what I do daily with my work with housing as well, right? Help somebody. That's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Appreciate
you. Thank you.